I'm a raging papist. Thanks for letting me join you. Last night was a night that I will remember for the rest of my life. We have a future again as American people. And I feel it, you feel it, so many other people feel it. Donald Trump has won. The right has won. Nationalism has won. Traditionalism has won. The right has won. And we stood up to them. We stood together and we did it. And there were moments that I doubted, certainly. I was cautiously optimistic that Trump would win the election, but I had my doubts because now we see how far and how hard the left controls the media. They control the polling process. They control all the scientific journals. Political science itself is pretty much a leftist institution, I suppose. There's no other way to explain how the day before the world predicts massive defeat for Trump. He can't do it. And then we Trump slide and we destroy them. People were posting the end of the movie Lord of the Rings trilogy. The world is in celebration right now. And you did it. The demographics that I'm seeing are that basically the vast majority of whites all voted Trump. Even our women voted Trump, at least by 55%, which I didn't think was possible, and they did. I don't even really know what to say here. I'm so elated. You have made world history. This is a global affair. This is bigger than Brexit. Brexit was the torch that set the world aflame. And this was a major, major victory. This was the first massive battle after Brexit. And we won. Somehow we won. We won amidst everyone telling us it couldn't be done. And I want to go into a little bit about what we won. For too long, white people, males, even women have been told, white women are told that you're ugly, that you should date a minority because you have this guilt on you. That guilt is not inherent to you. That guilt is not original sin. You are beautiful. White men, you have nothing to be ashamed of in your past. Nothing. Nothing. Leave history to history. You are responsible for your own actions, men and women. And for a decade, at least a decade, we were always told we were the villains. And finally, the American people just said, we're not going to take that anymore. We're tired of being told that because we love peace, because we resolve crises, because we guided the world after World War II, that we're somehow bad people now. We're not going to take that anymore, and we didn't. And we won that. Christianity has triumphed here. The globalists, the leftists, the progressives, the cultural Marxists, the liberation theologians, they have been stumped. We are overturning them now. And we did it. You did it. You beautiful bastards. You deplorables. You men of the West. And our women. You did it. We're turning history. We're making history. We're taking it back. We're taking it all back now. This is a day of celebration. I've seen pictures of every nationalist party around the world is in celebration here. Because what do they live in fear of? They lived in fear that the United States is going to come kicked their shit in for not being a good little democracy. Progressivism. That's what they were worried about, and now everyone's celebrating. Pictures last night were coming in of Hillary supporters weeping, and their low-T cucked boyfriends just sitting beside them, weeping, just weeping. All the men looked the same, and all the women were these millennial white women, just young, just with nothing. And we beat them. We just showed the world how weak they are. And one word about Hillary Clinton. Do you realize that she had supporters that were weeping in the streets, that were begging for her victory? And what does she do last night? What did she do? She wouldn't even address them. She sends her boy John Podesta to tell them, go home, while she calls up Trump and says, you win, and concedes. She doesn't even care about her own people. She was an evil woman. To all those white millennial women that supported her, to their white knight boyfriends, the feminist men out there, we welcome you back. I'm saying we for the right. I'm saying we for America. We welcome you back. Your ideology has failed. Feminism has failed. Misogyny is done. The only women that really hate themselves, that's what misogyny is self-hatred for women. That's what these people are. Stop. Come back to us. We are the same people. We are together. And this is glorious. The work has not, this was the big battle. You turned out and you did it. I love you. God loves you. And we stood with each other. Oh my God. I don't even know it. I don't even know what to say. We have a future again. But okay. We have to keep this train moving now, right? That was a tremendous victory. Love it. Love you. It's like L'Oreal. Love that, or was it L'Oreal, or there's some company, love the skin you're in. Love the skin you're in. Love your race. Love your race. Love your people. Love your nation. This is your home. This is your tribe. And while we beat the internationalists, we beat the foreign hordes, we can change this now. But infinite tasks that we have to accomplish now. Donald Trump can't do it alone. The cucked right is going to try and wiggle their way back in within. Well, they've already started, and what they're going to be doing now is the Republican Party is going to be saying, well, secretly we wanted you to win all along. Secretly we have to say thanks, but no thanks. It's time for you guys to go. It's time to get our boys and girls in there that can actually change something for us. They have to go. We have to be magnanimous about this. It means merciful. We have to be merciful and charitable about this. But at the same time, we don't lose focus. Donald Trump is going to have every obstacle in his path. Just because he won, just because we have the House and the Senate, the left is going to go apeshit. They already are. Okay, I haven't heard any reports of any violence today or riots yet. What would be great is if they just left, as if the people that were saying they wanted to leave just left. That'd be fantastic. But they're going to be fighting him all the way. And it's our job to make sure Donald keeps his promises, that the God Emperor, the Ascendant, does what he says. He's going to need workers. It's time for us to go to work. It's time for students to go back to school. It's time for you to pursue the job that you want, because we have taken our future back. The reason, my 20s was wasted. It was wasted. And my 20s was Obama and the end of Bush, the last 2 years of Bush. I'm 30 years old right now. And we were just told that we need to pay reparations, that I'm bad because I'm a male, because I'm bad because I like women. That's why, you know, my avatar used to be the sorceress with her big, you know, with her massive melons, right? The reason she was my first avatar was because that was just the best pushback I could give against the people that would call you a sexist and call you evil for liking women and for having male sexuality. That's what it was. And for Gamergate, that's what that was. But we've graduated now. We we did it. You did it. God, I love you guys. Uh, I have over 200 subscribers. I don't know, you know, I don't get that many views, but to know that there are people that are out there that think like me, that are not ashamed of being white, that are not ashamed of being American, or they're people that love their fellow Christian, that love their fellow man, and just really, I don't know, they just want good. They just want good to triumph in the world. There are other people out there. You're out there. You're listening right now. And we can do this. Never again will we be put down. I won't let the people around me forget what we have achieved here. And don't you do it either. You're beautiful. You're wonderful. You're good people. You're American people. So go back to work. It's time to pitch in. We're going to build the wall. Let the leftists and the minorities, anyone that wants to leave can leave. You are not us anyway. You have rejected us. You have despised us. So get out. Get the fuck out. I don't want you here. We don't want you here. And you don't want to be here. So what are you doing lingering? But my God, we've done it. What can be said? I mean, he got a telegram from Vladimir Putin. A telegram, for God's sake. That's kind of funny. Congratulating him. Marie Le Pen giving their congratulations. Viktor Orban from Hungary, based Hungary. Congratulations. Duterte from the Philippines, who's kind of weird, but another nationalist, and gave us congratulations, and we've done it. We have given the biggest rebuke of the left in the past century. We made history. Yeah, I mean, I don't like dancing, right? I don't like going to the clubs. I despise pickup culture and all that shit. But my God, if there was ever a night I just wanted to grab a girl and go to a club and just dance the night away, it was last night. Could you feel? I mean, the energy was electric. Everybody was glued to the TV as we saw the results coming in. My parents were up all night. People were calling me at 2 a.m. People that I haven't spoken to in months. Just, oh, it was electric. It was amazing. The energy was just astounding. God, we've won. I'm so thankful. I'm so thankful. I should be on my hands and knees right now, just thanking God for this, because this is providence. I mean, you got to realize it's. I think it's providence when what's her face. Janet Reno, was it Janet Reno, who says Trump will never be elected in my lifetime? She dies November 7th. Oh, that evil woman. That's wonderful. Just wonderful. So God is tricky. You know, God does play little jokes like that, I think. So this was somewhat providential. And I will never lose faith in you guys. I will never do it. Not in the American people. Not in my people. I won't do it. I won't let the cuck to dissuade me to hate myself, or the left to outright lie to my face and say that you can't win. We stumped them. There's nothing to say here. I'm just I'm just feeling so like I'm king of the world right now. And we are. The world is in celebration with us. Just shit, I got work to do. Not, you know, I guess back on topic. Yeah, it's time to hold Trump and the people that we just reelected to task. We're going to do it. We have to watch demographics. Foreigners should be encouraged to leave. Anyone that wants to stay must be part of America. You must want to be here. The demographics that I'm seeing so far are that roughly 33% of Latino males voted Trump. That is far greater than I thought it was going to be. I think the numbers are already still like it's roughly 90%. Let me check real quick. Let's see, there's a diagram on. Yeah, so for black men, 80% went with Clinton. Black females, 93% Clinton. Latino men, 62% Clinton. Latino women, 68% Clinton. All other non-whites, 61% males, or 61% Clinton. So that 33% Latino men is far greater. I have a feeling a lot of them at the barber shop I go to, one of the guys, he was Latino, he left, but he told me that he was furious. This was years ago. He was furious that all these people were coming, fleeing over the border, and now he was supposed to pay for it. And he was just like, no, that's not happening. You know, and I thought it was really funny because he directly said, they act like I'm supposed to pretend to be their long lost cousin, and I'm not. I despise these people, and I think that's great. You know, people that want to be with us, fine, stand with us. Stand with us against the left. Stand with us to build a future for yourself. We can do something with that. But the vast majority of these people don't want that future, and they must be combated at every turn. Now, in the short term, don't gloat. We have to be the good guys about this, because if they detect anything, they will exploit it to the hilt. And we give them nothing. Give them nothing, take from them everything. That's what we do here. So, you know, let them chimp out. Let them spurg. Let them tear. Let them cry. You know, let them wail and gnash of teeth. Just, we won. They've lost. God almighty. We took victory. The right is rising. White racial politics are climbing. White identity is coming in. And I'm probably sounding more like a white nationalist today than I do in my other normal videos. I'm still not technically a white nationalist, but this is a positive development. This is great. It is wonderful that white people are starting to consider themselves white, and that's not a bad thing. And the reason they're doing it, I think from an academic perspective, the reason they're doing it is because as white demographics shrink, and people are going to start feeling a sense of community alongside their race. Back in the 90s, when everybody was white and it was novel to have a minority friend, you didn't consider yourself white. I mean, who cares? We're all white. That's nothing to distinguish yourself from anybody else in. It's becoming that, though. And it's becoming what everybody else had. All these minorities, the blacks, Latinos, all other racial groups considered themselves a race. And all it means is that we're starting to do it too. That's not bad. There's nothing wrong with that. We're beautiful, right? I mean, our race is beautiful. Our culture and civilization are beautiful things. I'd like to think rather objectively that they were the apex, actually, of Western civilization. That's what we gave the world. I'm not ashamed of that, nor should anyone be. So, Donald Trump has won. You have won. Christians have won. God, it was amazing to me when I saw the numbers for the Catholic vote breakdown, because I was astounded when several weeks ago the Catholic vote was saying 63% for Hillary. And now Catholics have traditionally been liberal people, right? It's that whole we care about the poor and all that shit. That was a traditional Democratic platform. The Democrats have always taken the Catholics until it was revealed how much she hates Christians. it was revealed that Tim Kaine is just, the big Catholic VP is going to be, he's just another liberation theologian. He's just another Marxist Catholic. And then she lost the Catholic vote. The Catholic vote sunk. Now, we still had 43% useful idiots of Catholics voting for Hillary, but the rest went Trump. And if you lost the Catholic vote, you lost America. I mean, that's traditionally whoever gets the Catholic vote wins America. That's just a useless kind of factoid. It's like one of those people who says, "Oh, well, this person has always predicted back since the '80s." It's like, well, traditionally though, since like 1900, whoever gets the Catholic vote wins the election. That's just how it is. So when that went down, I'm still ashamed of those 43%. What are you doing? I mean, where were you? Borderline heresy. Make yourself useful and get on board the America train right now. That's what you need to do. Surely you realize the Pope Cuxus is a globalist, right? Oh, God almighty. Off topic. We're talking about victory here. We've done it. You've done it. God bless you guys. I love you guys. I love my country and my people. So love yourself. Revel in it. Be smart. Don't gloat to the leftist. Let the leftists strike back first. They have to pull the first punch. Let them draw first blood, and then and then we do what's necessary. Let them leave. Let them spur. Let them cry. But God, that's all I have to say, I guess. To the viewers watching right now, sorry for coming out. I guess this was kind of useless, but I love you guys. America loves you. Let's all do our part now. We're taking it back. We are taking it all back for us. So I'll talk to you guys later. Let's get to work.